What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel.
Xavier Lee.
I am Xavier Lee, and this is your favorite dad on YouTube. Hopefully, one day. This video, I'm going to do a little Q&A, answer some of the questions that you guys reached out and said to me. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize that I have not been present the past few weeks. We've just been taking a break, moving into our new house, preparing for preschool, going back to work. Through all of this COVID situation, we're trying our hardest to just mentally make it work and all of that. So first and foremost, I apologize for that. Second, I appreciate you guys so much. The last time I did a Q&A, I think we were at 3,000 subscribers. Today we're almost at 7,000, and I cannot begin to explain like how much we appreciate it. We appreciate the kindness, the love, the support. We appreciate all of that. And if you like what you're seeing on the videos, please always consider to leave a like and comment, and also subscribe to the channel by turning the notification bell on. It truly helps our channel, keep showing love, and I'll always do the same. You guys know me, I'm always commenting. I think 98% of the time I'm commenting on the comments and everything you guys talk about. So yeah, the first question, it says, what inspired your channel? Love you guys. We love you too, Chloe. If I can be honest with answering this question, the first inspiration for my channel was to just spread positivity and love, but that was until I had kids. Just posting a video of my child and people seeing a dad being a father with his kids, I got a lot more support. So I figured I just wanted to do things about fatherhood, being a young dad, and just my experience, honest, transparent, and open. What inspired my channel at first is not what it is now. There's still an aspect of it, which is the positivity, but the main part about what's inspired my channel is this little guy. Oy. This is what's inspired my channel to be what it is today, and that's a support system, a great place for people who are curious about fatherhood, or just people who want to see cute videos, all types of cool, cute, stay out of the camera, sweetie, cool, cute, and fun things. So yeah, is it hard to balance your time with your family? I wouldn't say it's hard. I would say challenging for sure. It's difficult. If I'm working all day and I'm extremely tired, when I come home and after I put the kids to sleep, I'm spent, I'm burnt, burnt out, I'm tired, and I want to go to bed. But like my wife kind of expressed and explained to me, we only get a few hours, honestly, of time with our kids. So it's crucial that we try to spend the most time and effectively use that time with our kids. And a lot of it's not overcomplicated. It's quite simple on how to have happy kids. My kids are extremely happy and smiling. You see how they interact with me and how they are because of one thing, and that's just being present. That's something my wife has really taught me. Even if it's something you don't want to do or something you're not necessarily good at, it's literally about just being there. They're looking to establish this comfortableness within you, and when you're just there with them, enjoying things with them, it makes them not only like that thing more, but develop so much trust in you that you're spending time with them, that you're there, that you're present. And that's the gift that kids need. You saw what I did right there? Present gift. So yeah, I would say it can be challenging. I would say it can be challenging, but I've now tried to look at it through a lens of, as soon as I pick them up from daycare around 5 o'clock till we put them down at 8, I gotta spend time, besides trying to make dinner, I gotta spend that time with the kids, doing things that they enjoy, things that they love, or just doing nothing, just being there. If August is sick, he might just want us to hold him. Sometimes August just wants us to sit next to him. Junie just wants us to hold him sometimes, and I'm okay with that. That's something I'm learning. So it's definitely a challenge, but it's totally possible if you just focus on the family. So then I have another question. Is it hard to keep your kids in a good mood most of the time? And also, what do you do for work? So I explained already what I do for work. I'm a motivational speaker for youth and athletic development, also a program and content creator, pretty much developing programs for at-risk youth students to help them with leadership, success, entrepreneurship, all different type of things, educational wise for kids. And is it hard to keep your kids in a good mood most of the time? I'm not looking to try to make my kids happy all the time. That's not realistic. Kids are, man, like motivation. It's fickle. It can come and go like the wind. Their attitudes can be up and down, like just depending on whatever. So the best thing I can do is just try to be present. The best thing I can do is just try to be understanding. And the best thing I can do is just try to be there, not yelling, not making them feel bad for having these feelings. But if they're sad or they're throwing tantrums, I just sit there and say, okay, I'm here with you. I'll give you a hug. We can get through it. I'll wait till you're, finished being upset or crying. How did that hurt you? Just asking questions, trying to understand on an emotional, level. I didn't receive that when I grew up. It was more like, shut up, be a man, stop crying like a little girl. I would say probably majority of us who grew up with parents who are a little bit older are like that. My parents are from the South too, so I kind of grew up with that weird construct of, oh, shut up, your feelings. My feelings weren't validated that they're right, you know what I mean, that they're important. So I do the opposite. I ask my son, like, how are you, or what made you sad? How can I help? And if he's just too overwhelmed, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'll sit here and wait till you're done. I'm right here. I'm not leaving you. I'm with you. And that's, I think, the best we can do. I'm not looking to try to keep him happy all day long, and I'm not looking to do anything. I'm not looking to do anything that's like, well, let me give you a bunch of toys or a bunch of food to make you happy. I think my love and my presence is a byproduct of how good he is now. Like, the love and care and good things that me and my wife show and have put into our kids, it's now, made them the happy kids that they are. Another question was, what is your favorite pastime before having kids? We don't have kids yet, so I have tons of time on my hands. Well, me and my wife love traveling. Traveling was something that we enjoy doing, spending our honeymoons places or traveling different places before having kids. That was fun, but COVID has now stopped all of that. So yeah, I liked wrestling. I wrestled in college, so wrestling and traveling places to wrestle and grapple and compete internationally, those are all things that I really loved doing before I had kids. And I still do it now. Well, not because of COVID, but recently. So August is coming to tournaments and watching me win gold at tournaments and cheering me on, and him and my wife Sabrina. So those are things that I honestly enjoy doing. Okay, and then the last question I'll do is how we manage a life with 2 kids and work. So again, the best way to manage life with kids and work and a spouse or a partner is to make time for what you find important. If you value your partner, if you value your kids, then you will make the time. That's a great saying. We make time for the things we love and excuses for the things we don't. So you can either plan your day around, I get off work at 9 to 5 or whatever. I get off at 5, and then I'm going to put my kids to bed around 9. So you can plan those 4 hours to just spend time with your kids, plan an activity, plan a snuggle session, bake something, any type of thing you want to do with your kids, like have dinner together. All these things are proven by science to really help grow, mature, and build a bond with your kids. So I think that's honestly, that's what I just believe. The best way to manage life with 2 kids is be on the same page as your partner, and look out for each other in regards to trying to make you both happy. That's something that I struggle with constantly. I'm constantly forgetting about Sabrina's love tank. I'm constantly forgetting that I'm constantly struggling with like the emotional intimacy of my relationship with my wife. So I'm always having to reset and retell myself like it's not about just me or the boys, but it's also about taking her on dates or buying her flowers or plants. You know, she likes a lot of plants. So it's about making her happy emotionally. It's just spending time with her again. So you want to make things work, you're gonna make time for it. I'm gonna be 100% honest. You want to make things work, you're gonna spend time making it work. You ever wanted to be good at working out? You ever wanted to be good at maybe doing hair or anything, driving a car, anything, good at school, grades, anything? You've had to practice for it. And by practice, I mean you're putting in work so you can get to that goal. So if you want a happy family, happy wife, happy spouse, happy husband, then you're gonna have to put in that work. Okay, the next question. If you could, what would you say to your younger self? No touch, August. Your younger self. If you could, what would you say to your younger self when your relationship was new, knowing what you know now? Advice. Something to look forward to. Whatever you'd want. Okay, so I think you're asking me, what would I say to my younger self when my relationship was new, knowing what I know now? I think the one thing that I would say to my younger self is keep failing. Fail often and fail forward. One thing that we all tend to forget is that failure is the building blocks for success. And I am only successful at being a great dad or a great husband, I believe, because I've like failed my way. Like, I'm not the smartest person. Like, I literally have 2 college degrees, but I'm like, bro, I'm honestly not the smartest guy. I'm articulate and I can speak well because I've taught myself that. People don't remember or know that I used to have a stutter in 3rd grade and I couldn't read properly until I was in 6th grade. But, you know, I practiced it. I put in the work to just be good at that. But I failed. I constantly failed along the way. And with failure, it just made me stronger and more confident and more driven to want to be better. So if I could see my younger self, I would just tell my younger self, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Believe in yourself. Love yourself a little bit more and show yourself a little bit of grace, because things do get better. Alright, you guys, so we're gonna head out. We're about to be out of here because it's time for this little guy's bedtime. Okay, so what do you say, Augie?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Hey.
Right here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
And we'll see you guys soon, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Again, we appreciate you guys, especially the new family of a couple thousand of you guys that have joined this community. So please continue to like, comment, share. It really, really, really seriously helps the channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys in like the next video. Alright, peace.
I am Xavier Lee.